What is up, you guys? It is Maddie here, and I feel like I'm on a roll with these good video topics. Today, I wanted to talk about what Kingdom Hearts 3 really needs to be the game that we want it to be. There's been a lot of talk since E3 when it was announced, so I'm going to go over a few things that have been stated by Nomura, the guy who is directing this game, I believe. So let's get right into this. This is being developed by the team who made Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep. Now, I have not played Birth by Sleep, but I have been told by my friends it is an amazing game. I've played Dream Drop Distance. I very much enjoyed it, but my quirks with Dream Drop Distance were its worlds were terrible. Tron, this thing of Notre Dame or whatever, Hunchback or something like that. I really didn't like the worlds. They really weren't that creative or good. And I know it's a handheld title, but still. Next is the original Kingdom Hearts team is making Final Fantasy 15 or Versus 13, if you don't know what it is. They said that they may be able to help on development of this game, which I'm sure they will. This is their pride and joy of their company, if you ask me, since the game is near completion. Next is that development apparently began after Birth by Sleep, which is this game has been in development for 3 years. So this is partially a good thing, and I'll get into that later on when I start stating what we need for this game. And the next thing is we will most likely see gameplay in October, potentially at the Tokyo Game Show. If not, they said some other time in October. So those are some facts right now. So we're going to talk about what Kingdom Hearts 3 really needs to succeed. The first thing is what you're seeing on screen right now, and that's the fancy and flashy combat. Now, in an interview with Nomura, which actually just happened, I think, yesterday, when you're watching this, it'll be 2 days ago on the 17th. He was saying that it's crazy off the walls combat. They're adding a lot of new things, but they're also trying to keep it the same. They have a working demo version right now, and they're really liking where it's heading. So they're heading in the correct direction with the combat right now. I really always like this combat system, not just for Kingdom Hearts, but that's why Final Fantasy 15 actually piqued my curiosity, because I loved Final Fantasy Crisis Core. I love that combat system because I think Final Fantasy is a cool series. I just don't like how the combat is. It's just not. It doesn't make me want to play the game as much as I should. And with Final Fantasy Versus and how Kingdom Hearts and all those games run, I really like that. So it makes me very happy that they're doing that kind of combat system. Next is that I want every single Sora to be different, because if you do not know, in Kingdom Hearts there are abilities and keyblades and items and all that stuff that kind of make it more like an RPG, because it is an RPG. But the thing is there sometimes when I was looking back, there aren't as many abilities as you would imagine, where every Sora is kind of the same. I kind of want that experience where my Sora might be really good at magic. Now, obviously, when you pick in the beginning, you pick like the sword, the shield, or the staff, and that's kind of based off that, like, forms around your base stats. But I kind of want a little more than that, a little more depth. My abilities are based off my choices in the beginning on what kind of character I want to be. I kind of want that stuff. So now here, what I said earlier was that this is started 3 years ago, because I want Square Enix to take full advantage of what Disney owns. Now, here is what happened. Disney bought Pixar in 2006, they bought Marvel in 2009, and Lucasfilms in 2012. So, if this started 3 years ago, Disney already owned Marvel. Now, I want to be able to... The half of the fun in Kingdom Hearts for me personally, aside from the gameplay and the story, is the levels I'm exploring. That's like the main highlight. Like, you own Pixar. I'd love to walk around in like Toy Story, like in Andy's room, and fight alongside Buzz. I love that. Or to be able to go on the streets of New York City and fight with Spider-Man. I mean, these are kind of far-fetched ideas, but take advantage of what Disney owns. They own a lot of great companies that have a lot of awesome characters. Add a lot of them. Go to Monsters University and fight with Mike Wazowski or some shit like that. Like, crazy stuff like that. Fan favorite characters. Underwater with Finding Nemo. If you can do The Little Mermaid, you can do Finding Nemo. Like, stuff like that. Like, I just love to see that. Lucasfilms is a bit far-fetched, because if they've been in development for about 3 years now, which I don't think is necessarily true. I think it's been like a year and a half or so, because they said they may have announced it a tad early. Actually, no, they haven't, because a tad early, like, I doubt they'd make us wait 3 years, but, the whole story with fucking Final Fantasy versus it could be possible. Anyways, I'd like to see like us walking around planets in Star Wars. I can't pick a specific one, and fighting alongside Obi-Wan Kenobi or Yoda. Just this crazy stuff like that. Like every time I mention this idea to people, people lost their shit, and they're like, "Wow, I never even thought of that." So just keep that in mind. Next is I want an equal fucking global release, okay? I'm tired of this people in Japan getting this game 5 months early and shit because I know that people in Japan already have Final Mix 1 or HD Remix 1.5 and we're still sitting here in America waiting till I think it's September 25th or 10th or something like that. So I want an equal global release. Now, Nomura said he's aiming for that. Please make it equal or at least a few days spaced out. Don't be no, I don't want Japan having this game like 5,000 months earlier than us just because of where they live. That's horse shit. Next is I want much crazier and bigger boss battles. Take advantage of the next generation technology. Make it so that they're more epic. Boss battles in Kingdom Hearts 2 and all the other Kingdom Hearts were incredibly epic. Try to push that forward with the new technology you have available. Next is an intense soundtrack. The soundtrack in all the Kingdom Hearts I've always loved. Just keep that going. My favorite one is obviously Kingdom Hearts 2. I love the soundtrack in this game. It's just perfect and fitting, and it's always great for every fight. So soundtrack is very key to any game that you're trying to intensify. Like, for example, DMC Devil May Cry. Like, I love the soundtrack in that game when you're fighting. Next is, I don't know if, I can't remember if they've done this before. I think they have, if I remember correctly, but it's been a while since I played Kingdom Hearts 2. But like altered form of Heartless, for an example, is like fighting an altered looking stormtrooper where it retains the form of like a Heartless, but you can still tell you're fighting that stormtrooper, so it kind of enhances the atmosphere of that planet that you're on. I feel like that would be pretty cool if you ask me. Next is they said that they're going to try and include online components. What those are, I have no idea. What recommendations I can make for those, I have no idea either. I mean, I'm assuming there will be some type of leaderboard system, but maybe like an online trade system or something. I don't know, really. I'm sure they'll find something out. I can't really think of anything Kingdom Hearts and online related. Next is smart marketing. Let the fans hear more and more about this game as time progresses so that this just doesn't die as false hope. Let us know that this is still in development over time. Don't be idiots. Let us know what you're doing. Don't hide anything, That doesn't mean reveal the full game to us, but you know what I mean. And the next and last thing is take your time. We don't need a rushed piece of shit game. This is something we've been anticipating for I think like 7 or 8 years now. Make it a good game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments. This is a community video. Hopefully Square Enix will see this. It's up to you guys. The more comments and likes you put on this video, the more it will get spread. So do your thing. Leave your feedback in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay sexy. Stay active. I love you all. Peace. And I know my voice cracked. Fuck.